There's one of my bright striped rigs. Fluorescent yellow with a fluorescent yellow bead double rig, and there are the colored pyramid weights that we'll be making today. Fish Gum here, Excite the Surf Strike. I am here to post for you a how-to video to help you catch more pompano when things are slow, like now during the summertime where the pompano are not in their feeding frenzy as they migrate in herds across the Gulf Coast. Now they've slowed down a little bit, but you can still catch quality fish. This little adjustment to your rig, something that you can make on your own, will increase the chances of you catching pompano during the time that it's slow. But when the season gets kicked up, you'll catch more and you'll limit more by making one adjustment to your rigs. And that adjustment is simply incorporating some color by the pyramid weight that you use. In fact, using your pyramid weight as a surf fishing weapon to attract more fish, to excite more fish, to strike your rig. Pompano are aggressive sight fishermen. They have big eyes, and with those big eyes, they're constantly scanning the sea floor looking for something to eat. When they see your weight, it will attract them over to your bait. So the colors I'm going to show you today are how to make a red plastic-coated 4-ounce pyramid weight, a white plastic-coated 4-ounce pyramid weight, and a blaze orange to copy the sand flea color of the eggs of their roe. It's a bright orange. So let's get started with this how-to video of how to make these colored 4-ounce pyramid weights to help increase your rate of catching fish. All right, to get started, to make these, you'll need to start with some plain lead pyramid weights. I always fish 4-ounce no matter what the weather conditions are, the wave conditions. This is a new weight that I've never fished before. It's called a Storm Hatteras weight. You can tell that's a little bit different. It's got a larger base that penetrates the sand so you can get some more security as opposed to your traditional pyramid weight. You don't have to have these, but this is what I'm going to dip today. I typically fish these, the yellow plastic coated and the red plastic coated. So let's get started and see what you need. Number 1, you will need wire cutters. Number 2, you will need wire. You will use this to hook on to the weight. And number 3, you'll need a box that's got some depth to it to catch the drippings. Number 4, you will need something like a rod, a stick that's straight enough to hang the weight on to dry. You'll make your galvanized hook, or you can use a coat hanger, and you'll basically will dip these into the plastic coating, and you'll let them dry like that inside the box. It'll take about 12 hours to do. It usually takes about 2 coats to complete this process. Those are the materials you need. And finally, you'll need the super secret plastic dip. It is made by Plasti Dip. It's called Performix brand, and it's used to recoat old tools that get worn out in their grips. I have 3 colors that are unopened today that we'll be doing. White, which I've never fished before. Always have used red, and caught most of my fish that you've seen in the introduction of my video have been on the red majority lead color or weight color that's red, and then the yellow color that's the weight as well. So, and we also have the blaze orange. So let's get started. And the next cut, we'll show you how to begin. All right, first just clip you some wire, bend it over like that, hook one end. Make this side a little bit larger to fit around what you're going to be hanging it on to dry. We're going to start with the blaze orange because I've literally never seen this color before. You can buy these on Amazon. You can search plastic coat on Amazon. Boy, that is super bright. Look at that. Wow. That's going to attract some fish. Can't believe I haven't used this before. Or you can buy it on eBay. I will post in the description on where I find these. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to hook the weight, And you're gonna just dip it right into the coat, get it all over it, shake it around, pull it out, and just let it drip a little bit. And then don't leave the lid off too long, because this stuff literally reacts to the air quickly and starts to harden pretty much immediately. Next, you will hang it down in the box, let it dangle, and that one is done. Probably gonna make 2 coats to make that look really good. That is the Blaze Orange. I'm gonna hold it up for you to take a look at that. It will dry in probably about an hour. We can redip it, and it'll probably take about 12 hours to make it completely dry. Let's go on to the second one we're gonna do, which is gonna be a white one. Take the lid off. Never used this color before either. Oh yes, that is white. Look at that, beautiful. Again, hooks on, dip it in. Sometimes you gotta stir it up a little bit, then pull it right out. See how it's so quickly the air reacts to it. You're gonna wanna keep this stored inside when you're not making more weights. The heat from the temperature outside will actually make this harden up quickly. What I like to do to store this as well is put some Glad press and seal over the top, then put this on top, and then another Glad press and seal in order for this stuff not to dry out. It will waste your money if you leave this outside, or if you let it not have enough security to keep the moisture inside. Third one we're gonna make, and final one, is the one that I fish the most with, and that's the red. This trick was taught to me by a friend who fishes some of my rigs. We used to sell these. We kind of took a break for them right now because it's just been too busy and don't have the time to really make them, although they were hot sellers. And he used some of my rigs and basically caught more fish than everybody else that was with him. But people down the beach were catching more than him, and literally the only change that they made was they were fishing with red colored pyramid weights. Dipping it right in there, taking it back out, let it drip, and you can see how the air just reacts to it, and all of a sudden it stops and begins to stick to the actual weight. Plop it in the box. We got 3 colors beginning to dry, and we'll come back after they're dry. We'll dip them one more time. I'll go through that process of dipping them one more time, then we'll let them dry completely, and we'll show you the finished product tomorrow morning. All right, we're gonna go ahead and recoat these. It actually was about 15 minutes later. They were ready to recoat because it's so hot outside. We're starting with Blaze Orange. Stir it around in there and let it drip free. Wow, that is thickened up a lot. All right, there goes Blaze Orange. It's amazing how that air reacts with this on the inside. It already gotten thicker in this area too. There's the red. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it down. And here is the white. May need another coat. I'm not sure. This is brand new stuff. Oh, thank you. I almost tipped it in the Blaze Orange, which I'm going to fish that color tomorrow, because I have never seen something as cool and as bright as that before, and it could take the place of the red that I've been using. So literally, this stuff is going to help you catch fish. No gimmick. Those pictures you saw, again, are by using colored pyramid weights. We'll check these when they're done. All right, we have the finished product. I want you to see how bright that is. Look at this against the white background. Oh, that's an unbelievable color. Bright Blaze Orange plastic coat. Here is the red finished product. And here is the white. That orange is so bright, it's just, I cannot wait to use that today. I will be fishing with that this afternoon. A couple of things about Plasti Coat, the Plasti Dip, is it costs anywhere from $10 to about $18. The Blaze Orange is the most expensive that I found online. but it is well worth it to get something this bright that will sit on the floor of the surf and attract those fish to your baits. I cannot wait to try that. We will post where to find these links, where we bought them, and I hope this video is very helpful to you. One more tip, because I know some of you are thinking this. I'll just use spray paint on my 4-ounce pyramid weights to make the same thing you did. You can try it, and you'll waste your money. Spray painted, coated pyramid weights last one time when you're fishing at the surf all day. The sand will literally sand that off, and you wasted your time and effort. The plastic coat gives you multiple uses. I've had the same weight I've been using all season, and it's yet to sand off that plastic coat. So that's my last tip. Use the Plasti Dip. You'll increase your chances of exciting the surf strike. Thanks for watching Fish Gum.